what she felt, and what she wanted. Which I could go all over on that one. If I put this phone down, I mean, I could go there, but I'm not going to stay there. Anyway, she was bold, brave, unapologetic, and it made her almost seem like a larger-than-life rock star of a woman and a mom. I have to admit, I would sometimes be a little nervous, almost afraid of Mary. Actually, that's a phrase that I'm like, I'm afraid of her. I think, I'll go on to say why, not because she was a scary person, but I was a little thrown back because I hadn't been around any other woman that was that strong, that opinionated, and so unapologetic. I come from a long line of female people pleasers. Love them. One of them. We're great. Invite me to your house, I'll clean up. But Mary was not that. And I can tell you Fred is not that either. They are loving and cordial and wonderful people who really know where they stand on every issue. I mean, there is not a question. Should the salt be here? I mean, they know. Cut to Bronwyn and Elizabeth Becker being raised by these two brilliant, honest individuals. You can see it in everything that Bronwyn does. She never minces words. She tells you how she feels. She'll literally tell you, no way, that's pathetic, appalling, that's horrendous. And it's like something really not that big. It's like, I hear Mary coming through. It's like, nope, not happening. Not in a mean way, but you can feel Mary when she is that clear. She had an international background of dancing in Europe and living in London and traveling the world and having lived in Manhattan and then to go to parochial Houston, as Bronwyn has already mentioned. Had to not be something she was looking forward to, even though Fred was going to be like the big wig at MD Anderson. I mean, mind you, he was a cancer doctor for like Prince Charles.
And
so,
still
like,
is.
And still is. Like, this guy's like the big wig, but he's still in Houston. And I want to say something. I was the biggest hater of Houston. I'm like, love black guys, bisexual, and I love Houston now. They're very wonderful, hospitable people, and not everybody there is Republican, so I just want everybody here who's never been to Houston, great food, great structure, good people. Anyway, I just feel bad for Houston right now, but I mean, I get it. I think Mary might have turned it around.
The bar is open.
Okay, sorry.
It's not. They're not giving us drinks.
Trust me. Yeah, y'all should start ordering right after mine because this is a big one. Trust me, like anything else she did, she created a fabulous life there. This is my short one, by the way. I'm almost done. She was the mom with bright red hair and the cool, funky glasses. And by the way, Sally, I have a redhead too, and I do. Oh, she's so fiery. You tell her. She went to my mom's been in the hospital. I just got in from LA today. I told her, don't touch anything in the hospital. She proceeded to lick the hospital bed and eat food off the floor. We're still worrying about MRSA, but that's a redhead. I mean, it's real. It's really real. Let's see, back to the art. She was the mom with the bright red hair and the cool funky glasses and the best outfits and jewelry of anyone, of course. And the house was filled with art that made you feel like you had just gone to a private modern art gallery. It was very kind of trippy, too. It was cool for high school. We'll go further with that one. Her life, her house was colorful. Bronwyn was exposed to so many things culturally from Mary and Fred, and it shows in her unique, globally inspired taste. Mary went on to return to her beloved Manhattan and create a stunning apartment there. I only got to visit once, but I remember thinking I could stay here forever. I only got to say the constant throughout our childhood was not just the fearlessness and the fearlessness and the brash opinions of Mary, but also her sweet, loving compassion. You could see it especially caring towards her pets. Whether it was her hairless cats, and if you haven't hung out with hairless cats, you're like in high school, like, little alien cats, Emma, the poodle that we love so much, and her various dogs, Simpson. When I think about her not being here, it almost feels like there's a hole in the universe that's been left behind. Her legacy has inspired me to want to be a little bit more honest with how I feel towards everyone. You all suck, I'm just kidding. You're like, really speak my piece. And it's inspired me to explore the world and allow myself to be more bright and colorful and creative. But mostly it inspires me to want to connect more deeply with the people I love because we just never know when we do not get to be with them again. I know this has been extremely hard on my Bronwyn and her whole family. She's like a sister to me, and to think of her suffering through this grief has been extraordinarily painful. I'm comforted by the fact that I know she is now raising 3 strong-willed, extraordinarily creative, fearless, fabulous, Charlton-infused, Becker-esque kids. Could be a better combo. They're gonna have their head on straight, but still like, let's jump in the fire. It'll be good. Already is. I know she loved Olivia Graydon and Olivia Graydon and Melinda did it twice. So I was like, I know she could not have been more pleased that Bronwyn and Josh have such a strong, beautiful relationship, and that they've built such a wonderful life together. It copied it. God. It's a funny story at the end, so we got to get there. Of course, she was the reason we were coming together. We got to order drinks next. And her family, beautiful testament to the legacy. I don't know. I'll try to read it. I of course wish she was here, as we all do. And I hate the reason we're coming together is for this sad event. But at the end of the day, the fact that we lost her has brought us all together to circle around Bronwyn and her family. And it's a beautiful testament to the legacy that she leaves behind. As we get older with our busy lives and our kids and our jobs, wanting to see each other doesn't come to fruition that often. And I think Mary's loss will be a reminder to take time to have a girls' weekend or a family vacation with your other family friends. Or just take the time to reach out, ideally in person, but FaceTime works too. I mean, it's true. It's like, oh, we just text. Oh, I can't even read. I'm not texting. Mary was not 20-something years old, and in my mind she was always a beautiful, graceful Elks ballet dancer who literally leapt like a gazelle. Now we're getting the funny part. We used to take step class together when I was 15 to 18.
Oh, Lord.
She would do this I can't even do it. I'm 200 pounds right now, but this thing, leaping, my skirt's gonna come. I have no panties on either, so you better watch that. It was insane. The step teacher looked so downtrodden that she could not do it. I would call Bronwyn your mom did it again, and I still would show up because I'm gonna leap like Mary someday. Finally, my last memory of Mary, which I'm sure I saw her since then, but we were in Bronwyn's kitchen. It was at the table by the kitchen. And I just had my boobs augmented. I'd lost over 100 pounds. So when you do that, your boobs, everyone I went to, because I had loose skin. By the way, the 100 pounds back on. Your boobs get loose. And so it looks like you have socks with rocks in it. So that's every doctor said. It looked like it was socks and rocks. So I'm like, oh, okay. It's like McDonald's, you get a burger with fries, and my dad agreed to pay for it. So I go to New York. I'm all excited to show my size 4 at the time body, and they weren't that big. They were like a C. I mean, why don't you want something to play with? Oh, heaven. You lost all that weight, got these big boobs, and now you look fat again. So Mary, we haven't seen each other since I porked up. I did years of IVF, gave birth to twins 2 years ago. I'm thinking you might think the boobs look pretty good with the porky body, and I'll work it out for you, and that is the last thing. And I love you, Bronwyn. I'm sorry.
Oh.